me talk about how my friend Mary Ramos couldn't be here today, so I was lacking a speaker. And we were just talking, he's like, what does it take to be a Legacy LULAC speaker? I said, why do you have to be a Legacy LULAC? And he said, I am. I said, come on, you want to talk? He said, yeah, absolutely. So let me introduce Robert Quintero. He is a 50-year member of LULAC. In 50-year LULAC member. In 1995, he's a past National LULAC Man of the Year. He's also the Aztec Award winner, National Azteca Award winner. Same year, 1995. And in 1977, he is the National Young Man of the Year. So please give it up for Mr. Robert Quintero.
It's called formaldehyde. And Alex is just as young because we're the same age. Yes, I started this journey back in 1974 when I joined LULAC. And I was at the McAllen State Convention when Bonita won. Yeah, and Council 151 was split on who they were going to vote for. Poor Danny Sinez didn't want to vote for women at the time, but you made it happen. So
ever. And so what it did, what you did, and what all our LULAC members did throughout the state of Texas, that we're now electing women as state directors.
Indeed. You are a pioneer indeed. You are a pioneer. I'm going to go, I won these awards, and that's fun, but I also was a junior LULAC member when it started to go over to LULAC Youth. I was one in the first class of LULAC Youth members and the last class of junior LULAC members in 1974. My journey in LULAC, yes, my grandfather was a charter member of the Bryan LULAC Council. My father was a member of 151 Forever, president of 4433. And we won National Councils of the Year. We competed with Latino Council 12 back and forth for a good long time. I also, while we're speaking of that, we didn't just join LULAC to win awards. We did the work. Okay, we do the work just like everybody in this room does. I'd like to recognize members of the Council 151 who are in the crowd here. If y'all can just, I know y'all don't want to stand, just raise your hand. Lily, Zoila, Bobby, thank you for being here as well. This event, to commemorate this event, this anniversary, I was born when it happened, so my family had what they call Quintero Brothers Furniture Outlets. Okay, you ever go down Navigation, North Main, not Irvington, but Lockwood. We had several stores in Illinois, Beaumont, Port Arthur. I think that's where you met them in Beaumont. Yes, indeed. And my uncle, my padrino, was a member of Council 60. He's also a past president of Council 60. And they were going to close the furniture stores, and they told him, he told my dad, no, you don't close that store until 7 o'clock. So my mother and my father missed this, but they had a guy named Eddie Castro who worked there with them. And Eddie said, hell no, y'all can fire me. He was in there. He was at the event himself. So we had, he and Lily's dad, Peter Lucas, were at this event at the Rice Hotel. And little did I know, the girl I date, she was talking to her mother this morning, telling her that she was coming to this event, and her mother started crying. And she said, why are you crying? She says, I was at the event with your dad, and he was the past president of the Pearland Island Council, Cuco Martinez, and I remember meeting him as well. So our LULAC circle is pretty, it's a big LULAC circle. So I think, this commemoration of this event, it holds a lot to us all. It's the beginning of us being recognized as a political power and one that continues to grow. We encourage, although we do not participate in political parties, we encourage membership to run for office, to seek positions, whether they boards or commissions within cities, school boards, drainage districts, okay? Just start putting names on ballots, get people, and please get the ones that that represent us well. Okay, it's not a fly-by-night. We want good candidates so that we could be recognized not only by our own people, but by other races that will see that we have merit and the reason why we're running for offices. I thank you all for being here, Mr. President. Thank you for speaking. Madam President, thank you for having me.